And on that point, AJ, this is not on our list, but I'm just thinking about what you're saying. It seems to me that true spirituality would inspire change in us in all spheres of our life, not just internal change, but it would impact on how we live our life and the way we relate to other people. So,
yes. So it's not going to just affect how we relate to people, it will affect how we relate to things, how we relate to the environment, what we eat, what we drink, what we wear. Everything will be changed because we've become more and more sensitive to what we're doing to the world around us. So I don't know about you, have you ever tried to find a pair of vegan shoes?
Yes. Yeah. Check his out, they're new, they're really good. Yeah.
I found these in Melbourne. There's this little tiny shop in Melbourne that is a vegan shoe shop. Have you been? You know about that? Yes. And it's just got this beautiful variety of really lovely shoes, particularly for men actually. Less probably so for women. Their women designers perhaps need a bit of help, but the men's shoes are awesome. So I bought a few of those pairs. But it's very hard to find that, and the reason why is because we're all just so used to the killing of animals in order to provide things for us, aren't we? So. And so when we become more sensitive, we're even more sensitive to animals and their welfare. You know, the environment around us, we're more sensitive to. Yep.
So based upon what you've just said, to what degree is spirituality incompatible with the eating of animals and with capitalism as a whole?
Well, I feel with the eating of animals, spirituality is definitely totally incompatible with the eating of animals in terms of true spirituality. Because if you look at it, it creates huge amounts of pain for those animals. It also creates a lot of pain for our environment, and many people in the world are actually in pain as a result of our desire to eat animal-based food. It also takes about 10 times the amount of energy, so it's not economical to eat animal-based food. So true spirituality is not really compatible with the eating of animal-based products. With regard to the second one question, what was that again? Capitalism. Well, obviously, anything that focuses on money as the primary thing in which we run a society is going to be confronted by true spirituality. Because in the end, if we were truly spiritual, we wouldn't be putting money as our first requirement or the financial economy as our first requirement of anything occurring. And quite often myself and Mary have commented about this when we travel around, because we notice, you know how they have the road, stopping people on the road while they're doing road works, and quite often you have like hundreds of cars all just sitting there, engines ticking over. None of that really makes much sense from an economical perspective, but because of money, when I'm saying a true economical perspective, if you just look at the money, it makes sense. But if you look at everything, it doesn't make much sense. And if you look at what's happening in society today, we have such a strong focus, particularly in Western society, on money being the primary thing that we've got to focus on with any project, rather than whether it has the worth or the benefit to the population or not. So true spirituality would focus on benefit to the population, and it wouldn't care about the money. And in fact, it would understand that money is just a construct of man. We can print more money if we decided to, if we ran our economy differently. We could easily have enough money to build all the things that we need. And so my feelings are true spirituality and capitalism are totally they're poles apart from each other. Obviously, though, true spirituality doesn't attack anything either. So therefore, true spirituality would not attack capitalism. What it would do is it would actually help capitalistic society to change to a more loving, gift-based society. So it wouldn't actually attack it or go into protest about it. It would actually, by the process of change happening in the individual, it will cause changes throughout the society. So, for example, the more of us who live by giving gifts, every single day we just give gifts of our time and our energy and whatever the talents that we have, we give gifts to others. You imagine if there's 10 people doing that, then those 10 people will affect everybody they give a gift to. And if there were 1,000 people doing it, then it would be a much larger effect. If everyone in Sydney just gave gifts and there was no economy-based working system, but we all just gave gifts because we wanted to, then you just imagine what it would be like living in Sydney. You wouldn't have this panic driving around everywhere, because everyone would be in the process of wanting to give the gift of either their time or their energy or whatever particular strength or talent that they personally possess to another person. And because everyone wants to give a gift, in the end other people finish up giving a gift to you. But in a truly developed society, there's got to be trust of that process. And in our current society, we don't have much trust. And that's part of the problem. So yes, I feel, in answer to the question, not compatible with eating of meat, and definitely not compatible with capitalism either. Yeah, we have to change the way we do things.
Sorry.